Oh my god! Is this a trap? Is this a trap that something in the forest is making them, stray off their path purposely? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Orlando Mortel and this is Mortel Dynamics. So first of all, welcome back. It's been a while since I last uploaded a video of me reading a new chapter of The Hobbit. So here we are. Today we're going to read chapter 8 of The Hobbit, which is entitled Flies and Spiders. To those that just subscribed, welcome to the family. Hopefully you enjoy this content of this channel. And guys, another thing, if you're liking this content and you're liking these videos, please consider subscribing so you can help me create more of these videos every single week. And remember to follow me on the Instagram page at Mortel Dynamics. It's on the description below. So before we begin to read chapter 8, a quick recap of chapter 7, Queer Legends chapter. So we ended up with Bjorn guiding us to this dark forest where we have to cross, or they have to cross in the story to get to, to pass through the forest and just to get to the other side. So in the last chapter we met Bjorn and it was a really weird and cool chapter at the same time. And today we're gonna read Flies and Spiders, which by the title alone I don't think it's gonna be a real smiles and all sunny day, you know what I mean? Now without further ado, let's go. At the beginning of the chapter, they just walk in a single file, as it's described, into the forest. I just read those beginning paragraphs where they just enter the forest, and it's getting darker and darker by the time they walk, to the point that the author describes the setting as not even pitch dark. It's pitch, like you cannot see your hand like flapping in front of you at that point. I just want to comment on that. It's weird for me that the author says that there's no light at all. And if that were true, how in the world are they following a path? Bruh. If they can't see each other, first of all, how can they know they are all there and no one's gotten lost? You know what I mean? By touching, that's alright. But how can you follow a path that you can't see? You know what I mean? Is there magic involved here that I don't know? Because I mean, Gandalf's not here, and the dwarfs are not magical at all that I know. So it's weird for me. Another thing is that they say, the author describes that they cannot see anything, as because it's pitch dark in the forest, but they can see eyes. It's described like when they took turns to watch in the dark, it says that they could see eyes. They could see red, yellow, whatever eyes of animals and insects looking at them and then disappearing. Of what I know of physics and science in general, but physics in this point specifically, eyes do not have a light source in and out of themselves. You know what I mean? Lights shine because light bounces from your physical organ of the eye. It's not that the eyes are a light source, okay? So if it's so dark, how can they see eyes? Maybe I'm cherry picking, and if that's the case, my bad. But I don't know. It's just me that I just love the basic concepts of physics, I guess. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, is it just me, or these dwarves are just stupid? One of the things that Bjorn, and I think Gandalf too, but specifically Bjorn told them, is that when they are in the path of the forest, don't shoot anything. Bring your own food, because if you put onto yourself the mission to kill an animal, first of all, you can stray out of your path and get lost, and that will be horrible, because Bjorn said that some people get lost and never get out, first of all. And second, he specifically, that I remember, maybe I'm just imagining things, but I think he specifically said to not kill shit at the forest because it wouldn't taste good and it would just be horrible in some sense. And what do? They shoot a freaking squirrel, black squirrel or whatever. First of all, they lost a lot of arrows trying to kill a freaking squirrel. And when they finally kill one, they realize it don't taste good and it's whatever, another bad thing. Do they know how to follow instructions? I mean, I know that's in the human nature to not react complacently or react alright to authority or to someone telling you what to do. But if I'm going somewhere that I don't know anything about, okay? If I'm going somewhere that's completely new to me, bro, you can be sure as hell that I'm gonna follow your instructions to the point, okay? Because I don't want to get lost. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to anything. I just want to get to the other point. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. These people just want to die. They got to a river, okay? And they wanted to cross the river because apparently that's part of the journey or the path. I don't remember specifically what Bjorn said about the river. I don't remember if he specifically told them not to cross it or to just be careful of it or to not touch the water because it was enchanted and dark magic in it or something. So Bombor is sleeping because he got into the water and I don't know, the magic in the water he was able to grab a rope when he fell into the water so the dwarfs could get him out. But apparently he's asleep. I don't know if he's dead. Once again, the stupid dwarfs just wasted their arrows, the arrows that Bjorn gave them, in their failed attempts to kill a deer, a white deer of sorts. And again, I want to get into the story and just grab them by the neck and say, don't fucking throw arrows anymore. Don't try to kill shit. Bjorn specifically told you not to do that. Why are you doing it? Doesn't make any sense to me. My bad, but I'm getting desperate because looking at them, I'm reading them messing up when people specifically gave them instructions not to do things. If it were that nobody told them not to shoot shit or not to, I don't know, stray off the path, but no, Bjorn gave them specific good instructions. He gave them food. He gave them arrows. And they're so stupid that they're wasting everything that Bjorn gave them. Okay, so I want to comment on something that the author explained, that if they would have observed or seen or thought of the meaning of they seeing a white deer, if they would have thought of the meaning of they seeing a white deer or whatever it was, they would have known that they were progressing, that they were advancing in the path so that they're closer to the end of it. And if the author explains too that if they would have observed, the trees getting thinner and everything. But then I went back to the map at the end of the book, this one that I've shown you before, and I don't see anything explaining a deer's house or a deer's whatever place and lands or something. So what's the meaning of a white deer? Look, the author says that, and I quote, "Yet if they had known more about it and considered the meaning of the hunt and the white deer that had appeared upon their path, they would have known that they were at least drawing towards the eastern edge, and they would soon have come if they could have kept up their courage and their hope to thinner trees and places where the sunlight came again." Again, guys, does white deers represent something in this world that I haven't, gotten to yet, that I don't know? Let me know in the comments, because what does white deer mean? It doesn't explain. The author says that if they would have known the meaning of the white deer, what's the freaking meaning of the white deer? And so what happens? They're getting desperate. They have almost no food and nothing to drink. So they send Bilbo to climb a tree to see, to the very, very top, to see if they're, getting to the edge of the forest or something, just to see what's coming. So apparently when Bilbo breaks through the roof of leaves, he sees a lot and lots and lots of butterflies and spiders, but spiders of regular size, they say. But the spiders are apparently trying to catch the butterflies. I don't know why the author is giving so much emphasis to the spiders, but seeing that the title literally is Flies and Spiders, something's about to go down with spiders. These dwarfs are stressing the shit out of my life, bro. Okay, let me tell you this. Bombur woke up, okay? So he woke up and he told them all about, he was dreaming of a beautiful forest, much like the one they're right now in, but very different too, in the sense that it was beautiful compared to this one. It was, light with torches. There was, amazing food, amazing drinks. It was a perfect opposite to where they are right now, okay? So Bombur is bitching about, why am I here? There's no food. I wish I was dreaming again. I wish I would have never woke up or something like that. And then, guys, I know I'm reacting to this maybe not in a good way. I know for a fact that, scientifically you can go without food for, let's say, days, but you cannot go without water very long because you need it, and then you become delusional and you don't think straight, and, you become, crazy because you want food, you cannot function without it. But when someone gives you specific instructions not to do something, and you purposely embarked on a trip, on an adventure, on something that is, dangerous, but you do it anyway, bro, my mentality with that thing is that I will do what I have to do until I die. Okay? In the position they're in, they have gone through so much shit that everything they have gone through till this point is not trivial stuff. They have gone through dangerous stuff, all with the wolves and with the goblins and everything. They come to this point where it really becomes difficult, where they have no food and no water. They're becoming delusional, and now they want to quit. By quitting, I mean they want to do the stuff that they were told to not do specifically. It's messing me up. Jesus. And then comes the lights. So they're walking, they're stressed about it. Bombur's bitching on the back that he's so hungry, he can't go on, his legs hurt and everything. And all of a sudden, the one that's on the very first of the group says, "What is that? I saw some type of light, of red light, like a fire." And they all saw, even Bombur stopped bitching about, being tired, and got up to see, and they saw a lot of lights, a lot of like torches. And this is the part where I get stressed, where I get frustrated with this. What was the main reason they were told not to kill shit, to kill animals, to kill stuff, or to look for another thing? What was the main reason? The main reason is for them not to lose the path, not to lose, the only thing or the only piece of information they have in the forest, which is, if you follow this, you will get to this point. You know what I mean? The whole point is that they have to follow the path no matter what, so they can, you know, reach the end of the forest. But no, I don't know why I'm getting so stressed with this. They go to the lights, okay? They go to the torches, and I don't know what are the beings on that. I'm guessing they're elves, because the author described the people that were eating and dancing and everything in that part of the forest as elfish looking. And if I look at the map again at the back of the book, it says that there's an elf path. There's an elf something in the path that they take. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing they're elves. And the last elves we saw in the story were friendly. So I don't know if these elves are friendly or not. The point is that they walked into this elf community or something. And when the people there saw them, they obviously got scared. They kicked the bucket of fire. Everything got pitch black again. No one moved. Everyone disappeared. And what do you know? The elves lost their fucking path. Bro, I'm so sorry. Excuse my language. It's just, I'm so frustrated with these dwarfs, bro. I mean, they don't know where they are right now. So I'm at the point where they're screaming their lungs out because they don't know where they are. They're trying to reunite wherever they are, and they don't know where the path is again. And apparently, I'm at the point where apparently the lights are coming out again, and these stupid things are considering going back to the lights again. Oh my god!
What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me? Those fuckers, those motherfuckers.
Is this a trap? Is this a trap that something in the forest is making them, you know, stray off their path purposely? Because I can't believe they're being these, you know, stupid. Of course, they're not thinking right. You know what I mean? Because they haven't eaten in days. They haven't drinking water in days. But look how simple this seems to me. Look, so the lights are coming out again, and then the author says that, I quote, "Up they all jumped. There, sure enough, not far away were scores of twinkling lights, and they heard voices and laughter quite plainly. They crept slowly towards them in a single line." Blah, blah, blah. Just tell me, guys, why are they going off the path? Why? Of course, easier said than done. I'm sure of it. But they had one job. Follow the path. Follow the path. Bro, I don't know if I said it before, but you know when Bambur was dreaming about food and a delicious dinner and feast and, you know, a beautiful forest? At first, I thought that maybe that was a signal that through dreams, someone was trying to talk to them. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. You know, maybe Gandalf or something through magic was trying to speak to him through dreams of what was going to come or something. But now it says that when they made this stupid decision to go back to the lights, and then the lights went off again and whatever, Bilbo was, you know, sleeping on the ground for some reason, and when they woke him up, when the dwarfs woke him up, he said he was dreaming of delicious food or something. So now I'm thinking, is this what the forest does? What the dark magic of the forest does? It makes you go crazy, right? That's it, right? I mean, it makes sense that it makes you go crazy, so it makes you go off the path, and so you're lost forever. Oh, now he remembers. Bilbo is saying, and I quote, "Oh, why did we not remember Beorn's advice and Gandalf's?" he lamented. "What a mess we are in now. I only wish it was we. It is horrible being all alone." Bro, they told you more than once. Stay on the path. Bro, I want to go back to see what was the last words of Gandalf, because I think it literally was, "Stay on the path." Give me a second. Look. The very last page of the last chapter said that Gandalf, they heard his voice come faintly. "Goodbye, be good, take care of yourself, and Don't leave the path. Close quote. Guys, I literally don't want to read anymore. I'm pissed with these dwarfs. I'm pissed, bro. Okay, guys, so I don't remember what was the last thing I told you, but I think that we were with the spiders. So the spiders had the the spider had the dwarfs hung up because they were gonna eat them. The spiders were, sadistic. They were pinching them to see how juicy they were inside, to see, let's say how delicious they would be when they ate them, when the spiders ate the dwarfs. Bilbo came with his ring, so the spiders could not see him. Bilbo came with his ring, invisibility ring, and he, saved them. He took them out. They fought the spiders. He killed the spiders with his sword, which the spiders thought it was his sting. So it was kind of funny. But after they escaped the spiders, so they're now together. They now want to find the path again. Now they start wondering, where's Thorin? Because it's the only dwarves that's not there. So then the author in the book takes a turn, because then he starts to explain some shit about a different species of elves. And that's another thing, guys. I don't understand. I thought elves were elves. You know what I mean? I thought there were, just one type of elves. But apparently, there are different types. So, the feasting people that, they were encountering and that the dwarves wanted to beg them for food, apparently were wood elves. Other than that, the elves that they encountered with Elrond before in another chapter, I think there were high elves of the west, right? So there's a difference. And then it says that there are light elves and deep elves and sea elves. What the hell? So are they like different species of elves, or just elves that live in different places? And because you live in different places, they call you by a different name. Is that what's going on here? So apparently these wood elves took Thorin, and they thought he was an enemy. They took them to their king, which lived in the mountains of Mirkwood, apparently, and he started asking him about why he was in the forest, why he wanted to attack his people 3 times, which Thorin explained they weren't trying to attack anybody. They were just trying to beg for food. And with that, the chapter ended. So guys, this was an amazing chapter. I mean, it was long too. I mean, it was another 20 something pages. But in this chapter, I kind of already see the end, because if Beorn and Gandalf said that the forest is kind of the most dangerous path they would have to take in their journey, then maybe after this forest part, then they will be, let's say, free, or have it more easier in their path. You know what I mean? I mean, after this is, I guess, the encounter with the dragon Smaug. Another thing, that there's this idea and concept that in the hardest situations, you can see either the best in people or the worst in people. You know what I mean? In the worst situations, in the most difficult situations, you can see the real man. You know what I mean? So you can know his character. And there are 2 ways that I know of to know a man's character, and that is give him power, right? And the way he uses his power, you'll get to know his character, or put him in a difficult situation and see how he reacts. And that's another way, so you can know his character more. And one beautiful thing I have read in this chapter is that Bilbo is standing up for the dwarves. He's protecting them, he's providing them, he's saving them. I mean, he's everything that Gandalf was doing. You know what I mean? I kind of wonder, that you guys have been giving me the analogy of Gandalf being an angel. And I don't know what you think. I'm just gonna do a quick parenthesis here. There's a Christmas movie called It's a Wonderful Life. It's a very old movie, a black and white movie. And long story short, there's a concept where there's an angel, and the angel already knows the past and the future. So he helps the character understand why his life is so important. And so I don't know, I saw that movie recently, so now I'm thinking, is that kind of the same thing that Gandalf is doing with Bilbo? Like, does Gandalf already know the past and the future, and he's put Bilbo with the dwarves because he already knew Bilbo's heart? Bilbo just needed himself to be put in a difficult situation, so he became what he really is, maybe a protector and a leader, maybe. I don't know. So guys, that was it for chapter 8, Flies and Spiders. I hope you like it, and please remember, if you're liking this content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel so you can help me make more of these videos every single week. Remember to follow me on Instagram on the link below at Martel Dynamics. And guys, as I always say, if you're not reading these books, if you haven't read these books before, or even watched the movies, don't watch these videos, guys. It's just gonna spoil you. Otherwise, just read the chapters or even watch the movies and then come watch this video. So, with that in mind, thank you very much for being here, and hey, see you in the next chapter. Bye.